Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, William Samoei Ruto launched his manifesto, and Raila Amolo Odinga with the entire Azimio brigade made their way to Nyamira County. And there is something that has emerged from the Azimio La Umoja Nyamira County rally, which to some extent this rally was made to respond and react to William Samoei Ruto manifesto that he was launching. And seemingly it's like Mother Karua was tasked to deal with this issue. For those who got a chance to listen to Mother Karua's speech, Karua used that chance to question, warn, and tear into William Samoei Ruto manifesto. According to Mother Karua, a manifesto is an easy thing to prepare. The only problem with a manifesto or an agenda or a plan is when it comes to implementation. So the issue of having a good plan is not a big deal. The deal is implementing that plan. And the Karua has been clear. Number one, she's saying that she did not see anywhere in William Samoei Ruto plan on how he has an agenda to fight corruption. Because the biggest problem, according to her, and many of us who believe in what she's saying, is that corruption is the only problem and disease that is killing Kenyan economy. Ruto did not have a plan to fight that. Secondly, Mother Karua is saying that we have some rich people who are giving people handouts for support. But there is a warning she's giving to these people. And according to Mother Karua, she has never heard of any rich man taking all the children in his village to school even for one term. Again, she has never heard of any rich man who has even decided just to provide a water project in the entire village where he's coming from for the community to enjoy. And she's asking people to challenge, kama watu wa Sugoi wanapewa maji ama wanapelekwa shuleni wote ama wote kweli wamejengewa makanisa. And again she's saying that she has never heard of any rich man who has been disturbed in his sleep or her sleep just because the neighbor is hungry. And she's challenging if the people of Sugoi are all being provided with food ama kama kuna watu wanalala njaa huko. I wanted to listen to Mother Karua because mainly Mother Karua was tearing into William Samoei Ruto manifesto and just destroying it completely. Listen to her shortly, then after that, we're going to continue with this conversation. We are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, Mother Karua's speech was a little bit long, but it was good for you to get the real information from Mother Karua so that you can understand the real message she has for Kenyans and the warning she's giving to the public. Karua, she's making it clear that William Ruto is a man who hates history. He don't like anything to do with history. And this could be the reason why Ruto has always branded Raila Amolo Odinga as a man of history who think about the past but not the future. He's trying to say that Raila Odinga only focuses in the past but he has no plan for the future. But Mother Karua is exposing Ruto. The reason behind Ruto does not like history. And the only reason behind this is that Ruto has one of the worst past history. And that's why he don't want people to talk about history. And the history behind William Samoei Ruto, according to Mother Karua, and what you and me and know, is that Ruto has a past history of involvement in corruption. A lot of cases he has gone through about corruption. He has been tagged on grabbing some of the properties in this country. He has cases in the court. We know many of them. So he has never come out clean. And because of the baggage of worst history he's carrying, he don't like when people talk about history. So Mother Karua is warning Kenyan. Do you want to vote for someone who has a good history, a past good history, or a person who has a questionable history in his life? Because according to her, and seemingly, when Karua appeared in a rally with Raila Odinga, she don't sell the Azimio agenda, but what she does, she give Raila Odinga a chance to sell the Azimio agenda, but the only thing she does is to explain who is Raila Amolo Odinga and the reason why you should trust that ticket. That's good. It's showing a lot of respect. Unlike William Samoei Ruto side, where you want to explain the agenda of the government when the president is sitting, then you wonder what will the president do. Atole amekuwa akisema hivyo. But Mother Karua is showing a good picture. And you see she's explaining who is Raila Amolo Odinga and what Raila Odinga has been able to do and why you should trust Raila Odinga. She's talking about the physical planning and the architectural work that was involved in drawing of these roads that Jubilee came in to build. And that you cannot take credit from Raila Odinga. She's making it clear. Raila has an history of fighting for multi-party and the second liberation of freedom in this country. Again, Mother Karua is reminding Kenyans that Raila Odinga is the father of devolution. He was a man behind this devolution. And we understand who was against devolution. When Raila was voting for yes and campaigning for yes, William Samoei Ruto was campaigning for no. For the constitution that came in, which then gave birth to the devolution we are enjoying. So Ruto is coming here to say that he's going to defend devolution in his manifesto. Yet Kenyans are aware that he was the man who was fighting devolution. Ruto is saying that his government is going to protect the constitution. Yet we understand that Ruto was fighting this new constitution we are having. So how do you trust him with your vote that is going to protect this constitution when Ruto was voting no for this new constitution? Ruto did not explain his plan on how he's going to fight corruption. Mother Karua has explained this. And because he has no agenda to fight corruption, then is a challenge to Kenyans. The life we are living now, the price you are seeing of the maize flour from 70 shillings to 200 shillings and above, it is because of corruption. The government is suffocating because money has gone into corruption and is now coming out as handout. So just imagine someone stealing money that was meant for hospital na zengine za kusaidia for the subsidy of even these prices to bring it down. Then they come in to give you as handouts. And now when they give you as a handout, when you go back to the market, then you find because money was stolen for development and to offer services in this country, the price of commodities goes high. So tell me you have handouts, little handouts, but now services and basic commodities price has gone high. Then life becomes a problem. That's what Mother Karua is trying to explain there. And the man who's giving handouts, we know. We have not seen Raila Odinga giving handouts, but Ruto has been giving handouts. When he mobilizes crowd, handouts. When he gets to a meeting, he say, Mama Mboga, milioni mbili. Those are handouts. But now, people are suffering in this country because of that. And she's warning. When she talk about the village, taking a village to school, or trying to develop a village, if you remember, there was a time when Ruto was giving money to the people of Mount Kenya region. Churches. The people from Rift Valley, Eldoret, na wanatoka paka kwa kijiji yake huko chini, Sugoi. They come on media, or on camera. They were bishops, by the way. And they were telling William Samoei Ruto, we have heard that pesa zinataka kubadilishwa. So before they close this window, please give us some of this money the same way you are giving to the people of Mount Kenya region, so that your own people here, we can also develop churches. Don't we have churches in Rift Valley? They were asking that question. So it tells you that in as much Ruto was taking money to other areas, he did not even develop his village. So it tells you a rich man who lives his village poor, but trying to play a PR exercise as if he's the messiah of the country.
And the question we are asking is, when will our day come? Are there no churches here in Rift Valley that can be visited and gifted? The bigger question is, when shall we get our share of this thing going round? Yet the September 30th deadline is fast approaching. In Rift Valley, we also have churches, constructions we need to finish, and needy students we sponsor. It is very unfair that Central Kenya churches have been given more than they can handle, and that is why violence is now being witnessed in churches there. There is one particular group that is seriously blessed and has visited some churches in Central Kenya more than 50 times. We can only imagine how many projects we would have finished by now if we had half the visit. Tupewe share yetu kabla CPK ifunge hiyo mlango, na hiyo ndio ombi letu, and that is our request, that we should also be considered, so that we also have an equitable share of the national cake, because it all belongs to us. We want to support the church so that we shall have a healthy, just and fair society.
So for those people who are trusting that because of the kind of philanthropy Ruto is trying to play here, he is going to extend that into his government. The otherwise will happen just in case he wins this election. Because if Ruto will get to power, and seemingly is going to be the only individual who has spent a lot of money, his own money, whether stolen or from his own business, whether it's from corruption process or what, it is his money he has spent. So in case by chance they get to power, the only target he will have, according to what Mother Karua has explained, is that he is going to recover what he has spent. How will he recover? If you are seeing today the taxes are very high, expect those taxes to stay up there. He might reduce for the first maybe half a year when he gets to power. But after that, everything is going to hike because it will be the time to recover. Then when he will be heading to another election, he's going to lower down. And then after he gets to power, again hike everything. That is the kind of behavior you might face in William Samoei Ruto's government. There are so many things Mother Karua is explaining, but I think I want to stop from there so that I allow you through the comment section. You tell me the other things Mother Karua is talking about and what you think about William Samoei Ruto Manifesto. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you. See you in our next video, but let us meet in the comment section so that we can have a continuation of this conversation.